ang dami kasing tao, fixed mindset. Di ba? Parang, ay, okay na ako dito. Okay na ako sa ganun. Okay na ako sa mga alam ko. Feeling mo okay ka na dito. Yun na yun. Dapat tuloy-tuloy lang yung growth. Uncapping your potential.
Because a lot of people are afraid, right? Takot sila na parang, what if I do this? What if I fail? So once you remove your limiter, there's so much potential that you could do.
From me starting as a person na musician, pero from someone na tumugtog lang ang alam, to someone na nagtuturo na ng sales, nagtuturo na ng business, it's about continuous improvement eh.
Pero the one thing that parang natanggal yung limit mo is because of a heartbreak. So ano ito? Iniwan ka?
Sige, kwento ko para magkaroon ng context.
Let's talk about something that you'd like to share. So, doesn't need to be part, well, it could be part of your experience, your journey and all that. Let's talk about anything that you have envisioned in the future. Set aside empowering the introverts and all that. With your personal opinion, with what's going on and stuff, ano ba yung naiisip mo? Do you have a vision for our country or for yourself? Or do you have an advocacy? Yan, actually yung advocacy. If it's something related or non-related, you know, I have my own advocacy at certain parts, like for example, like helping children or helping people up, you know, gain careers and jobs, because we have a lot of homeless people, jobless people, and they keep blaming the government. And to my end, it's not about actually both sides. Diba? Daming tamad nga, they vote for they vote for people who are just like them, diba? So do you have anything that you'd like to share?
Meron akong not that I'm promoting it, pero I have a new book called Uncapped Potential. So it means parang removing the cap, pero hindi ko tatanggalin yung cap ko ngayon. Removing your cap or yung cover na naglilimit sa potential mo. So I have that book and I love giving talks about it. Kasi it's about from me starting as a person na musician na ang alam ko lang tumugtog back in college.
What you play?
Drums. So drummer ako ng time na yun. And because of a heartbreak, I decided na mag-corporate. And for me to be able to go corporate, ang inaral ko sales eh. So, nag-start ako mag-sales. Pero eventually, na-realize ko the past few years na ang reason ko bakit ko na-achieve yung mga na-achieve ko na, not that I'm saying na I'm very successful, pero from someone na tumugtog lang ang alam, to someone na nagtuturo na ng sales, nagtuturo na ng business, it's about continuous improvement eh. Ang dami kasing tao, fixed mindset. Diba? Parang, ay, okay na ako dito. Okay na ako sa ganun. Okay na ako sa mga alam ko. I have this friend na nagwo-work sa call center. Supervisor na siya. Pero gusto pa nilang i-promote siya. Ang sabi niya, ayoko na ma-promote kasi okay na ako sa ganito. Okay na akong naglalaro ng Mobile Legends. Yun yung priority niya. Imagine ilang taon na Mobile Legends. Okay lang naman maglaro ng 'di ba, ng games. Pero kung yun yung priority mo sa buhay, 'di ba? So sobrang fixed mindset. Okay na ako sa ganito. And ang dami kong kilalang ganun. Also back when I was working sa Unilever, ang dami kong teammates noon na sobrang galing na or mga office mates ko. Magaling na kasi sila. So parang minsan parang pag training, alam ko na yan, parang gano'n. Kasi hindi nagbabasa ng mga libro. Ang daming ganun. So, I think, doon ako nag-start na di naman matalo. Pero, more on, sumabay sa kanila and eventually, manalo ng awards. Kasi, continuous improvement talaga ako. Excited ako pag may training. I love reading books. So, ayun, more on continuous improvement. Uncapping your potential na hindi ka lang dapat pag na feeling mo okay ka na dito, yun na yun. Dapat tuloy-tuloy lang yung growth.
I'm gonna name this episode, Uncapped Potential. Ang ganda
Okay,
ng title.
thank you.
By Cap Hernandez, Uncapped. It's true what you said. Meron din mga scenarios na ayaw na mag-shift. So for example, okay, let's say I know a few people na let's say galing sila sa mataas na sahod, mataas na position and all that, but eventually na let go sila knowing na hindi na sila i-hire ng any company because of age and situation. And ayun nila, masyado sila ma-pride na parang hindi ito yung dito ako lumaki, dito ako nakilala at pride ko na yan. So ayaw ko mag-shift to what's working. But to give you context, so I have a friend, this was way back. I don't know what happened to him right now, but he used to work in a thriving Asian country. He used to be a marketing director. Yung sahod niya, 6 digits in the upper echelon. No.
Okay.
Sabihin natin, hindi 6 digit. Kalahati ng 7 digits.
Okay.
Okay, nandun siya. Okay. He came back here because nagsara yung company. Came back here. Ma-pride siya na he wants the same salary, the same position, the same. Yung nag-offer sa kanya half of what he was taking home. So kung kalahating milyon yung sahod niya in a month, dito, less. So 250, more or less. He's been struggling looking for work for the past, I don't know how many months and how many years. And he doesn't want to take the salary because of his pride. Diba? And then that offer disappeared eventually. Sayang the opportunity, diba? And then lately, siguro a year back or 2 years back, I heard na finally tumanggap siya ng online work. Work. No position, no role, important role, no management role for 50K per month.
Okay.
Sad to hear. Pero matigas kasi ulo. Di ba? They don't want... Eventually, nag-shift siya after how many years? Di ba? Nag-pandemic na and all that. Nag-shift siya. And what does he do now? Di ba? Social media marketing. For 50,000. For 50,000 a month. 50,000 pesos ha. Hindi Sayang. And because nasa edad na, nasa 50 plus na siya. So, why should we hire 50 plus? Marami ng Gen Z.
Oo, Gen Z, gagaling.
Hindi lang makaling. Hungry. Willing to work 18 hours, 16 hours just to make it work. Diba? So, he had a lot to prove. And sayang na lang yung potential. Diba? Actually, yung advice ko sa kanya, look for something else to do. Build something else that's walang limit sa age. Diba? For example, sales. Sales will never malalaos ang sales. The world goes around because of sales, right? What would your advice be for people like that na matigas sa ulo, na ma-pride, na di, ayoko yan, ito lang yung alam ko, dyan na lang ako, di ba? Or yung tipong katulad yung friend mo sa call center, takot for more, alam ko yan takot sa more responsibilities. And then more paperwork yan, more reporting, more sayang lang oras ko, di ba? How can we convince people like that na parang get off your ass and just go do it, diba? How can we convince people like that? What do you do?
Usually kasi ang advice ko talaga sa mga ganyan, lalo na yung friend mo, definitely yung knowledge niyan sobrang lalim when it comes to marketing, leading. Why not start a business using your expertise? So maybe baka consultancy yun, or while doing his social media marketing work, kung kailangan niya ng stable income. Pero start a consultancy.
Let me mention this before he landed that job as a social media guy, he did start what you were saying. He charged too much.
Okay.
Nobody hired him.
Okay.
So he closed it. Then that's why he got the job. I give up.
Pero siguro gusto ko rin malaman paano niya minarket yun. And yun na nga, yung mahal na yun, ganong kamahal? Ano ba yung reason bakit hindi ba niya nade-deliver yung
I don't know the exact details, pero just by talking to him, I didn't wanna get all the details kasi mahabang kwento yun eh. My take on it, masyado siyang pushy mag-sales na he doesn't want to negotiate. For example, pag sinabi niyo, that's $20,000. He doesn't want to go lower than that, no matter what the negotiations is. And he didn't land a single client. Not even a single client. I think because it's too expensive or too much that in terms of he doesn't deliver the results the way he should have.
Okay.
Masyado siyang transactional with the client, di ba? Kung baka walang malasakit dun sa client. That's my take on it. Di ba? Usually for a business, when you ask about a business, di ba? You sell something, for example, ano kailangan ng negosyo nyo? What does it require? How can I help? Siya hindi. This is our offer. This is our business. Take it or leave it. That's my take from him, from how he presented to me just as role-playing lang. And when I told him that exact words na, you gotta care about the business first. Study their business. Hindi pwede yung take it or leave it. Then negotiate your price. Ano ba yung minus $2,000 sa ano? That could have been the chance that you get. Nagalit sa akin. He didn't even
talaga,
try
pride
it.
talaga. Yun yung ano.
Pride. Tigas ng ulo.
Yun minsan yung parang mahirap eh. Parang, paano mo nga ba i-advise yung tao na medyo mataas na yung pride? Ko alam eh. Ibang tao siguro dapat yung kumausap sa kanya, hindi friend or ano. Pero ang hirap eh. Siguro next na advice ko sa kanya if ever, yun nga, yung kasi ginawa na niya pala yung yung expertise niya, do consultancy and all. Second step na yung learn how to sell it effectively. Learn how to sell it effectively.
Masyadong transactional.
Masyadong transactional eh. And may naalala ako sa kwento mo. Meron akong, kasama ko lang recently, friend ko siya, coach siya, tawag niya sa sarili niya, happiness coach. Merong big corporation daw na naghahanap ng coach o training, magfa-facilitate ng training. Nalaman niya yung kalaban niya, celebrity coach. So kilala na.
Okay.
And mas mahal pa yung singil niya. Siya yung nanalo, na nakuha niya yung yung gig, kumbaga. Tinanong daw niya yung HR, bakit ako yung pinili niyo? Kasi ikaw lang yung nagtanong sa amin kung ano yung kailangan namin. Kasi yung si celebrity coach, ang sabi daw, ito yung mga programs ko, take it or leave it. Parang ganun yung dating. Siya talagang tinanong niya muna and provide niya kung ano yung best solution o best training for that particular company.
That's something that most salespeople don't do. That's why, di ba ngayon, ang daming financial advisors that sells insurance, di ba? Very lang. Ay, may insurance po kayo? Wala. Ito yung in-offer namin. ABC ka. Kailangan nyo to. Not knowing, baka may insurance na yung kausap ko. Happens to me a lot. May lalapit sa akin, sir, credit card. Dami ko na credit card. Hindi ko kailangan. Sir, meron na ako, for example lang I think it was Union Bank. Can't remember. Sir, Union Bank, credit card. Meron na akong Union Bank. Sir, libre payong.
Ano nga yun?
May Union Bank ako. Hindi ko kailangan ng second card. Pero may libre payong na. Napakamot na lang ako sa walang buhok ko eh. So, it's strange that tama ka, they don't ask. Di ba? They don't ask the people they're selling to. That's the problem. Anong binibenta mo?
Ukay?
Okay. He also sells motorcycle stuff, helmets, top box. Hindi mo pwede for example, cap, ito helmet, pwede sa'yo. May helmet dyan. Pwede sa'yo. Hindi mo walang motor. Hindi nagmo-motor.
May tawag ako dyan.
Ano tawag nun?
Tinuturo ko rin to sa mga students, ma'am sir selling.
That's a good one.
Ma'am sir selling. Ma'am sir, bili na kayo. Ma'am sir, bili na kayo ng ganun. Just to give an example, pumasok ako ng music store looking for drumsticks yata or basta para sa drums. So lumapit sa akin yung sales guy, sabi sa akin, "Sir, bili na kayo ng ganda ng gitarang to. Brand new, strings, ganito, ganon, year, something." Hindi naman yun yung kailangan ko eh. Tanungin mo ako kung ano kailangan ko, anong hinahanap ko.
Tama. That's a problem with most salespeople. Lalo yung mga have you noticed yung nasa mall, yung, I don't know if it's UNICEF or charity tapos, paano sila lalapit? Naalala ko ito, may lumapit sa akin. And I think it's the worst kind of approach. Kasi, you're walking by, lalapit, "Sir, save the children, save the world." Parang, what? Di ba? Scam ba to? You keep walking. Right? Sometimes, parang I just want to stop by. Hindi naman ganyan manghingi ng charity. Di ba? It's just like the ones, alam mo yun sa movies, "Have you accepted the Lord as your personal Savior?" Di ba? Parang, okay, di ba? Huwag ganun. It's still sales. Kasi kailangan, charity, UN or UNICEF o Save the Children, baka di ba? Or do you have some spare change? Baka may barya kayo. Wow, legal na mga limos, di ba? I think the best ones are yung lumalapit real estate, car sales. Kasi sila yung madalas nakikita natin sa mall, right? The thing that they don't do, titingin ng kotse, di ba? They don't ask. That's the problem. They don't ask, "Sir, ilan yung family members niyo?" Di ba? Pang daily, kailangan nyo? Or pang second car? Pang second coding? Yung mga tipong ganun. I remember this movie. Have you watched, there's a movie with Jet Li. Old movie. And then there's this rapper, DMX or something. Anyway, he went to a showroom of car and he wanted to buy a Lamborghini or it was a nice sports car. Tapos yung isang salesman talking about the specs. 600 horsepower, this and that, all this and that. Tapos yung isang sales na doon, another sales agent is just watching him and then he wants to test drive it. So hindi niya pinansin yung nagbabasa ng brochure. Hiningi niya yung susi doon sa kabila. Yung isang sales, binigay niya. He revved it. Bought it from that guy who didn't say a single word. And sabi niya, he threw the money back. The rest is your commission. That's how sales is. He didn't even say a single word. Yung nag-paperwork yung isang nagbabasa ng brochure. Yeah. I think that's a very important thing that even business owners should get to know kasi it's not about transactional sales. Balik tayo sa yun nga. Potential ng isang tao. They block themselves because of pride. They block themselves kasi of fear. Takot sila baka they can't make it on a different industry. Yung sa'yo kasi, sales from corporate. Pero the one thing that para natanggal yung limit mo is because of a heartbreak. So ano ito? Iniwan ka?
So, sana hindi mapanood to ng ko
Hindi,
ngayon.
I want her to watch, you know why?
Hindi, siya, okay lang, mapanood niya. Pero,
Ako, I'm proud kasi if it weren't for the heartbreak, we don't have Cap Hernandez.
sige, kwento ko para magkaroon ng context, para magka-idea yung tao. So, Atinista meets, UP College of Music. Tapos, sobrang yaman ng family. Dad niya, president ng Pepsi. Imagine yung bahay nila may vending machine. May vending machine, ganun. Tapos, brother, sister, Harvard, MIT, sa Ateneo.
Damn.
UP College of Music again. Doon ako nasabihan Although hindi naman directly sinabi sa akin, pero doon nasabihan na, anong papakain sa'yo ng passion na yan?
Oh, shit.
So, 2 years kami, eventually, nag-break. Kasi nga, parang pressure na rin. Nung nag-start na kami mag-work, yun na, parang doon na talaga, yung pressure na nakipag-break na nga sa akin. Kasi nga mukhang wala akong paroroonan. Musician, may banda, ganon. And nabasa ko yung book ni Rich Dad Poor Dad the previous year. Ang sabi niya doon, to succeed in business, you need to learn how to sell, you need to learn accounting, marketing din yata, or Basta yun yung dalawa kong natutunan Sales and accounting dapat. Kaya ako nag-decide mag-work sa Citibank. Kasi yun yung closest na way ko na magko-corporate. So, Citibank credit card, walang basic salary, benta yung yung income. Doon na talaga parang nagtuloy-tuloy na after that na talagang napunta na ako sa sales Pero I kept learning. Talagang book, mahilig akong magbasa. Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Yun yung mga talagang books na nakatulong sa akin. Na-open up talaga ako na dapat mag-grow. And siguro dahil tinanong mo ako kanina about my high school, di ba? Nakatulong din siguro sa akin yung the fact na yung test paper namin, nilalagyan namin na ginang cross, tapos AMNS. It means ad maiore nato sum, I am born for greater things.
Oh, galing.
So, usually pag may work ako, iniisip ko na ano kayang next nito. Ganun ako. Very futuristic Top 5 strengths ko. Empathy, futuristic, activator. So, nakadepende rin yan sa top 5 strengths mo or sa strengths mo kung paano mo gagawin yung mga bagay-bagay or paano mo gagamitin yung strengths mo na yun. Sobrang nakatulong sa akin yung mga yun na eventually, yun na. Siguro yung Back to the Future din na napanood ko, malamang hindi na napanood yun. Nag-stick sa akin yung when you put your mind into it, you can accomplish anything. So, yun yung mga quotes na talagang nagsistick sa akin. Mahilig ako sa mga movie quotes na kinikilabutan ako. Wow, ganda nun sulat. Ganun ako. Ganun akong tao na talagang I love learning.
And a lot of people can learn through movies. Di ba ang daming, di ba ang daming movies for sale?
Oo.
Pero syempre, movies are movies because they have to make it entertaining. For example, The Wolf of Wall Street. Di ba? Take out all the drugs, the party.
Di ba?
Pero the point of selling, di ba? Selling a pen, selling stock pennies and all that. How to sell and how to do it right. Ang daming movies na gano'n. Ano yung isa for... Probably, ang daming for stocks. Pero the movie yung kay The Founder, McDonald's.
Oo, yun.
Diba? Ganda. The Founder. Ano pa yung mga ibang movies na?
Nalimutan ko yung movie, pero Coffee is for Closers. May mga ganun Nalimutan ko yung title, pero ayun, so feeling pag nagko-coffee, closer ako.
Closer.
Pero ang daming even yung kay The Replacements.
Yeah.
Ang daming quotes doon. Medyo nalimutan ko na ngayon, pero pag naririnig ko nalalaman ko, ito yung kasunod. So, ang dami talagang mga quotes na one of my favorites, Step Up 3. Sinabi ni Moose. So, hindi ako magaling magsayaw, pero mahilig ako sa manood ng mga Step Up. Sabi niya doon, during the, ending na, to travel is better than to arrive.
Oh, that's a nice quote.
Yun, parang rin, yun, uncapped potential din yun. Parang,
it's experience, it's a journey. It's not the destination.
It's the
parang
tumbles, it's the, ganon.
Ang daming, there's a lot of movies. I can't remember if you watch this. Med rep sila.
Mukhang alam ko.
But they sell painkillers. Pain yung pangalan ng movie. Pain. 2 years ago lang siya ata. 2-3 years ago. Pero med rep nga sila. And then may katayap sila na doctors na piniprescribe lagi yung gamot nila. And then yumaman sila and all that. Tapos nahuli sila ng ng DEA and all that. Pero ang daming good quotes there and daming good lessons. Meron series called Billions. You know it? Si Axe Capital. Yun. So ang daming mga gandang quotes doon kasi it's about parang at one point parang don't give up, don't quit, and then do everything that you can. Just evolve. Importante is to evolve. There are some superhero movies, mga Avenger movies, na may mga magagandang quotes, pero...
I can do this all day.
Yeah, Captain America talaga, no? Yun. What's your favorite quote? It doesn't have to be a sales movie, but it could be anything.
Yung book ni Todd Duncan, so sales guru. The success you achieve is connected to the steps you conceive.
Nice. Again, the steps you achieve.
The success you achieve is directly connected to the steps you conceive.
Nice. So, you are the result of what you do, what you did, di ba? Tama. I like that one. There's this one quote, I've heard it on Reels, but I don't know who quoted this, but there's one of these podcaster who quoted it. Parang, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're not doing. Or something like
Ganda.
that. Diba? Because a lot of people are afraid, right? Takot sila na parang, what if I do this? What if I fail? You know, there's so many people like that. But I think, do you watch? Sorry, I want to geek out. Do you watch anime?
Oh.
Okay. Ano yung kay Dragon Ball? Di ba may limiter sila? They have a limiter. Tapos I think if they remove their limiter, mas nagiging Super Saiyan, I don't know what. Super Saiyan God or whatever. Parang ganun din, di ba? Because once you remove your limiter, there's so much potential that you could do, right? And it doesn't matter kung 50, 60, 70 years old ka. Right now, these days, kasi I remembered exactly when I first started design and programming. I remember this exactly. I had to reverse engineer. Imagine dun sa browser mo, if you view source code just to learn it. Wala pang AI, wala pang YouTube. It was Yahoo and Google. Yung mga sites, yung mga sources, nobody was educating. Wala, hindi katulad ngayon na.
Nandun na.
You
Lahat.
this is how to cook, this is how to code, this is how to this.
Lahat nandun na.
But here's the problem. Sa daming information online, nandyan na, libre pa, but analysis paralysis. Ang daming information, hindi mo alam kung anong... People have to... Dapat may focus sila, di ba? That's a problem. And then next, syempre, analysis paralysis. Mobile Legends na lang muna.
May kilala akong ganyan. Kailan ba yun? Mga 3 years ago pa yata ito, sabi niya sa akin, Kap, magano na tayo? Video content.
Okay.
So, fast forward to today, hindi ko na alam kung ilang video content na ako. Siya hindi pa rin. Hindi pa rin nagsisimula. Analysis paralysis. Ano bang content gagawin ko?
Thinking too much.
Mag-work ba to? Baka anong sabihin ng mga tao? So, sobra. Yung lagi ko sinasabi nga yung just do it.
Yun nga.
Just do it.
That came to the point, ganun ako nung, I actually started making content during the pandemic. I think yung first few content ko, parang hindi ko siya ma-publish kasi, kailangan ko ulitin, kailangan ayusin, kailangan editin. And then you know what? I got so sick of it. Sabi ko, kahit may mali, publish ko na lang. Pinost ko. From that very first post, sunod-sunod na. Kahit may mali ako, kahit sinasabi ko lang sa comments, excuse my technical problems, I didn't have enough information. Pero from that time on, I remember, I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Publish.
Tuloy-tuloy na.
So yung mga first post, pag binabalikan ko, syempre medyo cringy. Gusto ko i-delete, pero it was because of those posts na umabot ako ng ganito. Okay, alam natin, evolve, remove your limit and everything. I need your thoughts about the importance of speed.
Kasi being an activator, ganun ako Parang, when I decided to have LinkedIn Mastery Workshop, so kung ngayon naisip ko, mag-LinkedIn Mastery Workshop kaya ako. Pinost ko na kagad, sa gabing yun, nung that same night. Pero wala pa akong slides, wala pa akong program o kahit ano. Pero ngayon, batch 19 na yung upcoming.
And that's the one thing many lack. May idea ako. Gusto ko mag-evolve. New brand, everything. Oo, nandun na. Pero, they implemented after 2 years.
Oo, di ba? Tapos
Galing
na
mo,
yung...
ang galing mo, ang galing mo.
Kasi kung hanggang ngayon pinag-iisipan ko, wala. Anong batch pa lang or wala pa akong clients siguro sa LinkedIn or students. Ngayon, total of na siguro 2,000 plus students. Kasi may mga communities din na nagsasabi sa akin. So, iba yung tinuturo nila. For example, isang community na magaling sa funnel design. Pero walang nagtuturo ng LinkedIn. So, tinapa ko, Kap, turo ka naman ng LinkedIn.
That's nice.
For my ilan sila doon?
Implementer ka. Yan yung kulang. Yan yung kulang. We have so many ideas. Hindi lang nag-implement agad. Hindi action taker.
Oh.
Very I don't know, but a lot of people that I talk to, hindi sila ganun kabilis. Okay sila, successful sila, but when they implement, nakakapabagal. It's so slow. Like, for example, dapat may planning na for 2026, which was supposed to be 3 months ago. Ngayon pa lang nagpa-planning. Di ba? What's gonna happen? What? Last minute. I think that's a problem with majority of Filipinos. Kaya ganito tayo.
Maraming talaga.
No?
Pero I guess yung ma-advise ko rin talaga yung importante yung Gallup strengths. Kasi merong iba activator
Okay.
Merong iba hindi activator. So, ano yung kailangan mong gawin to use your strengths para ma-achieve mo yung goals mo o yung mga plano mo? Baka kailangan mong mag-hire ng isang activator. Ganon. Kasi for me, for someone na benta, marketing, kung ako pa yung mag-operations, wala na. Kaya ko naman, pero nung nag-hire ako ng OBM, sobrang dumali yung buhay ko na OBM means kung hindi familiar, online business manager. Parang operations manager. Siya na yung sa mga operations. Once na nag-hire ako nun, dumali. Parang nakaka-focus ako magbenta pa. Hindi katulad dati na, kailangan may project, ito yung gagawin ko. Kailangan kong gumawa ng content and all, ganun. So, siya na yung nagmamanage na nagpapasa dun sa team. Ikaw gumawa nito.
So, day-to-day operations yan.
Oo. So, kailangan mong mag-hire din or partner with someone na yung strengths na wala ka, baka nasa kanya. So, kailangan din talaga.
I love that advice. Remember, may reel na tayo with that. I love that advice. I think you need that. Kailangan mo ng hindi OBM, OM. Oo. Kasi if you're stuck up with, kasi he does inventory, he does the marketing, he does the, I don't know kung ginagawa. You do everything.
Ang hirap ang hirap. Parang hindi ka makaka-focus sa business dev.
I think I need to take your advice too because I do have managers who operate from, but think about it. I think I need to delegate more. Masyado akong hands-on.
Ayun.
Even kung ganyan yung ayos. Kahit alam ko gagawin niya eventually pag hindi, gagawin ko na ganyan. Pero ako.
Kasi as simple as yung kanina, parang pumunta ako dito. Minessage ko yung EA ko naman, sabi ko, ano nga ba yung may iba bang instructions saan ako pupunta or anong room or Ayun, mga tipong gano'n na info na hindi ko na kailangan masyadong alamin. Ayun, alam niya, sir, ito lang yung nakalagay. Yung 15th floor, gano'n, KMC, gano'n. So, hindi ko na iniisip lahat ng mga details.
Tama.
Calendar, mga tipong, may ba ako? May appointment ba ako for today or this week or this day? Ikaw na nga mag-set ng appointment kung saan ako best,
Tama. That's how, delegate, di ba? Delegation. Great advice. I want to jump into a topic, and we still have time. Talon tayo sa isang topic na medyo hindi tayo komportable. Let's talk about the current situation with our government. If you were given the chance to change all of this, what's going on, the corruption, the budget, how would you implement it? How would you plan for it? How would you make things better?
Ano kasi, parang, yung naging mindset natin talaga kasi, ng mga leaders ngayon, parang more on, paano sila kikita, paano sila, ewan ko, ang hirap baguhin nun. Pero siguro let's start with yung tayo sa normal people, wala sa politics. Kasi nabalitaan ko recently na talaga daw parang ginagawa ng mga leaders na ang Filipinos resilient yan, very mapasensya, ganon. Kaya nila sinasabing ganon para maging tayo, parang yung mindset natin, okay lang okay lang na may corrupt. Okay lang na ganito, ganon. So siguro again, mindset Kailangan natin paalam sa tao na, or educate them na mali na yung ginagawa talaga ng mga ng nasa politics, nasa government. Hindi mo kailangan magtiyaga or maging resilient dahil sa mga ginagawa nila. Na pag binabaha, nakangiti tayo, happy, ganon. Hindi, problema na yun Problema na talaga yun So let's start with mindset ng mga tao. Ang hirap baguhin, hindi ko alam kung kahit sinong piliin mo Or kung may gusto ka man, hindi naman mananalo. So,
have you noticed, every 6 years with a new president, it doesn't matter which president, but every 6 years, the first year is always great. Succeeding year, second to the 6th, it's always bad. No? First, we elected the best president. After a few years, ang daming kumukontra na. But I think it's this year that, because of DPWH, sabihin natin with 100 billion.
Medyo nagising.
I hope so.
Sana.
I hope so. But what's next? Akala nila yung 100 billion with DPWH is big. And that's only for this term, right? You've heard about BIR, right? Itong recent happenings. They have no idea how much BIR is getting. Yung 100 billion, sisiw lang yan. Okay, customs, alam natin ang daming dyan. Sa customs. Marami, But BIR, customs kasi, they're stealing from the business, entrepreneurs and business in the companies. BIR is stealing from the people. 100 billion is just, baka 1 month lang yun for BIR. Imagine BIR in the past 2 decades.
Grabe.
How many administrations passed by and it's only today, this month, that they were investigating BIR. I know this because yung mga ibang kakilala ko, they keep complaining about BIR, how pag bagong taon, meron talagang ganyan under the table para lang ma-process yung business permit for that specific city. Sad to say, they pay about, this is off the records, they pay about $1 million. And that's for a small business lang, It's for a small establishment lang, somewhere nearby. $1 million, para ma-process lang yung bagong plaka, imagine. Sabi, so how much are they getting from your taxes apart from that? Yung mga dinideclare nyo. Bukod pa sa, from their taxes basically, kasi malaki yung sales nila, kasi food business siya. They pay their taxes the right amount. But in order for them to get off the hook or para ma-process yung taxes na yun, nagbayad pa din sila ng 2M per year.
Grabe.
And that's only the minimum. So imagine that's a small restaurant lang. How about yung mga SMEs? Mga malalaki, Jollibee. Imagine the money they're stealing off. And then you hear na mapupunta lang, we have shit flood systems, flood control systems. We have shit medical facilities sa government. We have, did you know, kasi Quezon City ka, right? Did you know in our city hall, there's a lot of programs for assistance. We're talking about financial assistance. Financial assistance to indigents, financial assistance to single parents, financial assistance to PWD, financial assistance to anyone who's jobless, have you heard of this? If you're jobless for 3 to 6 months, they'll assist you. It doesn't matter if you're an average person. If you could walk, talk, and like a normal person. 6 months, they have
May ano.
assistant. But nobody
Hindi yan,
knows
ano.
about it. Kasi they don't really market it. Sa barangay, did you know in every LGU in a barangay, there's assistance for senior citizen. So yung
Pero
mga
wala.
hindi alam, ay hindi pumunta. Yung nakalista, hindi alam.
So napunta na sa kanila.
Imagine,
Grabe, ano?
doon pa lang, in an LGU, ang dami nawawala na. And I bet you, after 2 years, another election, you're gonna forget about it. You're gonna forget about the flood control, BAR, and we're gonna get more suckers and dumbers year after year until these old politicians die. When I say die, tanggal sa office or literally die, right? Because we need politicians in our age group. Buti na may politicians na in their age group, Gen Zs, di ba? Sa mga party list and all that. But it would be great. They should tap into private, when I say private, to the private sector. One thing I want to bring up, okay. Why is it, like I went to Singapore recently. You go to Singapore, the airport pa lang, the
Grabe,
streets
ano.
lang,
Transportation nila.
transportation pa lang, parang, the streets is full, alam mo yung, okay, we have our skyway, we have our expressway. Their expressway, you look at the sides, puro flowers. Puro flowers. Yung mahal ng flowers, di ba? Mahal to maintain, yung, what do you call this? Landscaping. Mahal yan.
Kung sa atin yan, ninakaw na yan.
Siguro, nanakaw na talaga. Di ba? You go to our airport, Terminal 1, you know you're in the Philippines when everything's not, shit facility. When I got back from Singapore, parang nalungkot ako. Sabi ko, why is our country, we're rich. We just don't know it. We're rich.
Tama.
You know? I don't know. Di ba, they were trying to pass a law with the use of blockchain for the treasury and all the financial stuff going on. Far-fetched. I don't think it'll get approved, but I think it's a first step towards that. When do you think we're gonna have a better Philippines?
When?
Yeah.
I'm hoping, sana 3 to 5 years from now, I'm hoping.
Who would you vote for our next president? Itong upcoming, if they would run. Who are you vouching
Vico?
for? Yeah.
Vico, tsaka si Yorme.
So who for president, who for vice?
Kahit sino sa kanila. Magpalit sila or ano. Someone na ang daming results na nakikita. Kasi si Yorme naayos yung Tondo, di ba? Yung Vico, iba yung yung results ng lugar niya.
Combine them, they're good. I'm just afraid pag nag-tandem sila.
Baka
May sarili sila, magbabanggaan sila kasi medyo aggressive parehas, di ba? Let's put them aside. Who would be next? Meron ba? Parang wala na ata.
parang di mananalo sila eh. Ewan ko si I was hoping nung time na yun, hindi ko lang alam kung agree ka, pero si Pink, sana, nung time na yun.
It could have been a different. My only problem with the Pink is that the masses don't connect.
Yun lang yun.
Pero I know every great leader has their own, but the masses don't connect. Kasi I think the one reason why they lost was they couldn't get the connection with the masses.
Kasi daming support di ba?
Ang daming support
Mga celebrities and all.
Exactly,
Oo,
exactly. Yung mga masa,
Masa yung
ay, parang hindi kami belong dito. Di ba? Makakita mo, ang daming atinista, parang,
yung masa,
ang social naman, parang, ayaw ko sumama dyan, baka hindi, I don't
tama.
feel,
Eh, si Masa sobrang.
di ba? Masa. He didn't even go to the debates, for God's sake. And he won. But, I don't know. I don't think she'll work next election because people want someone aggressive. I don't know if for sure, tatakbo si Sarah. For sure, yeah. But I don't know what's going to happen there. Kasi they're all, it doesn't matter, pink, green, red, it doesn't matter. They're, have you noticed, we're all separated by colors? Dapat meron unity talaga. All the colors. I don't think it's... But I think they need to look into the private sector.
Tama.
Look at NAIA. Why is it better now? Because of San Miguel. Because of the private sector. I'm good. Gutom ka na? Gutom ka na?
Oh.
Let's go eat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great session.